Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Michael Surhas, or Mikey, as y'all know me in gaming on Steam. I am the community manager and writer for New World. Welcome to our weekly official live stream broadcast. Thank you for joining us today. It is Thursday, June 29th, 12 p.m. East, 12:01 Eastern. We got a slightly late start. But thank you everybody for joining us. I see everybody's here in the chat. Welcome. Have a seat. As you might have seen, today we're going to be talking about another new upcoming map for Day of Infamy's next update, Breville. Last week we talked about Dunkirk, which was a French map that's based on the Battle of Dunkirk that took place, where Commonwealth forces were pushed back to the beach in 1940, I believe, by the German Wehrmacht, and were forced off the continent, only to invade with other Allied forces 4 years later in Operation Overlord, which is what Breville is based off of. Breville is based on that week following Operation Overlord. I think it's like June 6th to the 12th to the 13th, taking place as a part of, I believe it's called Operation Estonia in France. But we'll be talking a little bit more about the details of this map right now with our special guest, Steve Cron. Steve, how are you doing today?
I am doing well.
Very good. Steve is also known as Chief C to some of you by his online handle. Steve was a community member before he started working for us on Day of Infamy. Some of you who've been with us for a while might actually remember Steve and I did a live stream like a year and a half ago, I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
Yeah, I think it was a little bit longer than that, actually.
yeah, it might have been like 2 years. Shit, we've been doing this for a while. But Steve was making these really awesome, like really detailed, built for checkpoint custom maps on Insurgency. If you go to any custom Insurgency co-op server and you play a checkpoint custom map, you'll play one of his maps. It's very likely. And it was awesome. Like, they were really well made, and we liked them so much that we said, hey, do you want a job? Do you want to work with us? And fortunately he accepted, and he's been working with us on Day of Infamy as well. So to start, Steve, maybe you could tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got involved with New World aside from that, and some of the other work that you do.
All right. Well, I'm a pretty old dude compared to most of the people on the team.
No.
I'm 55 years old. That's pretty old.
No, that's not.
Yeah.
Old. It's a state of mind, man.
Yeah. I spent 30 years in the Air Force, and I retired back in 2012. And I was looking for a hobby. I was retired, and I bought Insurgency, and it looked kind of interesting making the maps for it. I'd never even heard of Source before I bought Insurgency. So started making maps for Insurgency, and it's quite a learning curve, but there's a lot of good stuff on the internet to teach you how to do that with Hammer and stuff. And
if I remember correctly, you're making Delta Force maps before that, is that right?
Yeah, that old Novalogic game.
Hell yeah, I played it.
Joint Ops Typhoon Rising,
Mm-hmm.
Which is a very different type of map making. Everything is modular, and you just drop it into an environment and kind of go for it, but not quite as detailed and require or demanding as using Source and Hammer.
Right, yeah. One of the cool things I remember that we talked about in our last stream was that one of the what was it called, Launch Control was one of the maps that you made.
Yeah, Launch Control.
Yeah.
So that was, I think, the third one I made.
And when I was talking to you about it, I'm like, this is pretty cool. Like, we're delving deep into the facility. It's very vertical. It's cool. And you're like, yeah, it's kind of based off of some of the missile facilities I've been in. And I was like, whoa, like, that's sweet.
Yeah, some of the really older ones. The new ones aren't like that at all, but some of the older ones.
But that's pretty, I mean, can you get any better inspiration for like a military game for a missile silo map? Like, it's pretty sweet. And it's also like one that's very well liked too, because it is very different. But let's talk first about Breville. I think Breville, as you guys know, we're going to be having an update next month for Day of Infamy. We're going to have Dunkirk, the map we played last week, and also this new map Breville, which was previously known as Estonia. So tell me a little about Breville. Like, how did it start, and what inspired you to make it?
This is a little map that could. I've been working on this thing a long time. It actually started as a Insurgency mod map for the mod that we made, and I ported it over, and it's been through several iterations. But I worked on it on the weekends. It wasn't really officially in our roadmap to have this in the game, but I worked on it over the weekends, and Urine saw something good in it, so we kept working on it and tweaking it and adjusting it until we got it where we wanted to, and said this might be a good thing to actually include in the game.
So it's been in development for a while, because this was just a pet project at first. I'm
Yeah,
going to pull up a screenshot right here.
It existed before DOI did.
Right, yeah, because it was a part of the Insurgency.
Yeah.
And then it was going to be a part of the DOI mod, and then it became part of the full release. Is that right?
Right, yeah. That version doesn't look in any way like the one that actually exists now, but that's kind of where it got started.
Let's take a look at, I've given you some screenshots. I'm going to pull them up on my screen too. Let's take a look at some before and after shots before we go into some of the more specific questions. So this first one that I'm going to pull up, Breville 1 before 1. This is the bridge, I'm sorry, this is the moat or the river. No, it's like a river, which is near the Commonwealth spawn. Is that right? And this is from back.
Yeah, this was Estonia. I think we changed it to Estonia at this point. It may have been still called Metz, I forget. But it started out as a big open area with kind of like a little farmhouse and a very, very hilly type terrain with a little boathouse and all that good stuff. And it would go into an urban area, very similar to kind of what we finally came out with the final layout. But yeah. Which we will show in a sec. It was a lot bigger back then, much larger map.
Yeah, what I'm seeing here is just like a lot of openness, like not a lot of cover. Like I would not want to. Yeah. I need to use smoke grenades for that area.
Yeah, one of my I come in with that co-op experience, and one of the lessons that I took away from working with all the different, much more experienced and very talented level designers here was sometimes larger is not better with PvP especially.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Because I mean, you have a lot more flanking routes, but what happens is the game gets kind of dull because you have very few and limited engagements. So one of the things I've taken away is I tend to tighten up the maps a lot more and be much more strategic in terms of what your routes are and where you want to have conflict points and all those types of things.
We do try to keep our maps, I guess, generally tight. Like we're an infantry CQB game, right? So yeah, we have longer distance, but we also have to keep in mind like it's not that long. You know, it's more like medium to short, I guess.
Yeah, I think a lot of the other maps that we have in the game already kind of went through that same thing. I remember Ortona started out much larger than it didn't end up with, but yeah, it's all part of the learning process. We do a lot of testing, look at a lot of stats in terms of win-loss ratios and those types of things to make those kinds of decisions. Right,
yeah, and those help out in a big way for sure. So going to the next, again, this is the early version of the map that we're looking at now, just to give some context. Let's take a look at Breville 1 before 2. This, you're hovering above, and I still see the water, but where is this area? Is this closer to the middle of the map?
Right. This is the same exact area we were looking at before, but completely reworked.
Oh, okay.
We thought it might be cool to have an area that's been bombed pretty heavily with lots of destruction and mayhem, those types of things, which was okay. But we kind of already have other maps that look like that, so yeah, it didn't last in the long run.
Looking at this, I'm a bit reminded of like St. Lo. Obviously, it's not as dark and rainy, but it's still like destroyed European World War II city. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And, you know, that's certainly a part of many of our maps, but you know, as you're about to see in a second, for everybody watching, then we took like a much different direction from it.
Yeah.
So let me pull up that screenshot. So we just looked at two screenshots of the same area before, and now let's look at it after. Oh man, and now it's just like beautiful sunny France. Oh man, and that grass and the boat and the water.
Yeah, the grass really adds a lot to it, and that's still kind of a work in progress. But
yeah, true.
But the depth that it adds to the map is just incredible.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it's definitely. When I first looked at this, I thought like, oh, is that Italy? Like it's too sunny and beautiful. Because I guess I have in my frame of mind like other French maps like Dog Red, where it's dark and gritty, and you know, it's like Omaha, or St. Lo, where it's, you know, rainy and still, you know, that sort of overcast. But this is just like completely different, which is really cool. It's like the clouds cleared up for the week following the invasion.
Yeah, I think we've actually changed the skybox since these shots were taken, but it's pretty close.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, we did change it. Brian Birnbaum, Latte, who made Candigal for Insurgency, also a community hire.
You mean Sky Master?
Sky Master. Yeah, he's done all kinds of really excellent skies. In fact, last week, Jeroen, the lead level designer, Jeroen van Berkhoven, also known as Xanthi in game, he and I were talking about Brian, and he's just done some really some beautiful skies, basically. And
yeah, there's quite a few people have their hands on this map in terms of the way the art come in, because I handed it off to Jan. I hope I pronounced it right, but
yeah.
he did a lot of details in here to kind of bring it to the next level. So none of our maps are done by a single person. They're all everyone has, at some point, has their hands in there, and the map is better off because of it.
Definitely, yeah. It's all the better that you get people weighing in, balancing it out, and it's just like any feedback that we look to the community to get. Like, the more eyes on something, the more opinions you get closer to.
Community's got good ideas sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes not.
It's also true. Let's take a look at the next one, which is I believe Breville 1 After 2. This is just the same thing, but from a different angle. And look at that wheel, man. I love that wheel. That is just, it's the little things, it's the little things that help make a level space look more alive, I guess, more real. On that topic, what modes are supported for Breville right now? And are there any that you're planning on adding right now, or have you finalized everything?
I think, I'm not sure if they're all set in stone quite yet, but I think we have every PvP and co-op mode except for raid. I don't think raid is in there yet, but I would like to add raid. I think the map was be well suited for that.
I think so too, yeah. And
it does have.
Yeah, go on.
People have asked for invasion. There is invasion on the map.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, it's invasion, offensive. I got a list here: invasion, offensive, frontline, liberation, stronghold, entrenchment, sabotage, firefight, intel. So there's it's pretty much everything but raid. And I think so it sounds like, aside from raid, the map's in a, I guess generally speaking about the state of the map, it's in a pretty good state, right? It's almost finished.
Yeah, it's pretty close to final. Like you said, when you're doing play testing, things are subject to change, but some of those modes could go away if they decide that it doesn't really support that mode well, where it's fun and fair.
Naturally, yeah, of course. And that's part of the playtesting. We, like for everybody watching right now, we're going to get a chance to test the map further. For anybody who's just joining us, my name is Michael Suras. I'm the community manager and writer for New World, and I'm sitting down today with Steve Cron, also known as Chief C, one of our level designers, who created this map that you're looking at right now, Breville, which will be coming in the upcoming update, as well as Dunkirk. Let's take another look at another before and after shot. I'm going to pull up Breville 2 before 1. This is a before shot, so what are we looking at right now?
This was this was the original layout, version 2, and there used to be a really large church in here, but it was a little bit too big and didn't really work out in the gameplay wise. It never really flowed very well, so we removed a lot of what you see in this shot right here.
Right, yeah. If I go to the next picture, Breville 2 before 2, I think you see that. Yeah, it's a little more open. It's just the street. Is that right?
Yeah, that is the same. That's from the same place right there, and you can see all the buildings off to the left side, and the church were completely removed. That long street that you saw in the previous image looked cool, but long distances and source don't get along very well because it renders too much, and it really slows down the PC. So we threw in some buildings across where that road would be, so it would block up the amount of things that are being rendered at one time.
Now let's take a look at the after shot of that, which is this is 2.0. This is still early, but then we look at this, and we see the car,
essentially the same layout, right? But it's got the art on it now. Art's always the very last thing we do. So
true.
I've taken heat sometimes about people. Well, this looks really plain. Well, yeah, it's going to look really plain until it's about ready to be published. So don't want to redo things on the fly like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it'll run a lot better. It turned out pretty good.
It did, yeah. What we'll do in a few minutes is we'll actually get in and we'll walk around and look at all these things. But for now, just take a look at the before and after stuff. So next, let's look at Breville 3 before 1. What area is this right here?
This is just outside on the backside of Objective B. There's a big corner right there that is responsible for many deaths. But this was, I think, this was the second version there, but not quite still without the art. I had taken one of the earlier problems I had with the early version is a lot of the maps were a little bit large for that style of architecture in that area of the world. So I had to cut up a lot of buildings and resize them to make it look a little bit more fitting for that region.
That's an interesting point. I hadn't really thought about that. Yeah, if the map is too big, you can't just like expand the buildings to be huge, right? It wouldn't be accurate. It wouldn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it doesn't look realistic anymore.
Right. It wouldn't be good gameplay either, just enormous buildings. It'd be something else. And if we look at the after shot of this, we see there's all the light.
Yeah, it's got better lighting now, too.
Sandbags, more cover, the car.
Yeah, we love our props, but that's the difference that art can make for you.
I like, we've been doing a lot of shader changes, and I'm just really digging the car right now. Like, there was on Twitter.
Really good, doesn't it?
Yeah, we had a really great screenshot on Twitter of the car, like the backside of it. Alex, I don't know if you mind just throwing it into the chat. It's just a beautiful shot. It's like we're really trying to squeeze everything we can out of the source engine. As limited as our graphics programming is, with just Christian, the project lead, working on it.
Yeah, there's a few places where sources never look so good. Unless you do a major engine overhaul, like
like Titanfall 2.
Titanfall did that.
Exactly, yeah. Those guys, like, I played Titanfall 2, and I was like, whoa, this is source. Holy
it's pretty frightening, isn't it?
Yeah, those talented bastards.
It feels like such a loser.
No. Well, they got a big old team and history, and they're talented
resources
guys.
help.
They're awesome. Actually, some people in our community who made like workshop content for Insurgency. One guy in particular, Hyper, he's known as on YouTube. He went on to work for Titanfall, and in Titanfall 2, he did like a lot of the first-person animations and other ones too. Super talented animator.
Sweet.
Let's take a look at Breville 4 before 1. So this is just like a long street. Where's this one?
Yeah, it's basically continuing where we were just looking, just a little further down the road. That's pre-art, pre-lighting, all that good stuff. So.
Right, naturally, yeah. And then if we switch over to afterward, like this is again, like these are all before shots. Naturally, you're not going to want to make something pretty until you know that that it has good gameplay and you're going to keep it. You know what I mean?
Yep, exactly.
So once you determine, like, okay, this is a good street, we want to keep this, you just click on your art button, and bam, you get a fountain, you get some French words, some boxes.
Lighting's a lot better too. It's a lot easier to see.
Despite the lamppost being knocked over.
Hey,
lighting's still good.
Someone may be charged for that.
Yeah, that's a problem. There's going to be a fine there. I mean, it's a war, but come on, are we savages? Like, watch the lamppost, you guys.
I know. It's just uncalled for.
Uncalled for. Whoa, 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 whoa. Watch the poles. And then the next one, Breville 5 before 1. If we look there, where's this lane right here? Now,
this was the originally, before I reduced the size of the map. So you were looking down the street. This is like the first row of buildings that we would come to. And you could see it was a pretty long shot there, but like I said, to improve gameplay and increase the optimization a little bit, we cut that off quite a bit.
Right, yeah, and you'll see that if I switch over to the next shot. Yeah, you see there's no longer that long corridor. It stops. It's still, it's pretty long, but it's as long as it needs to be.
Yeah, there's still quite a few paths through that front row of buildings, but it plays a lot better now.
Right, definitely, yeah. And there's also, I can see more pieces of cover. You got the crate, you got some sandbags, more cement barrier.
Got the super cool orange or yellow hotel.
Yeah, the yellow hotel. Restaurant, the Menisserie Eben. I'm not very good at French.
Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt because I would just embarrass myself.
Oh, I already did. Me. Oh. I saw someone in the chat, Crypto Tree says, looks like Dunkirk now. Yeah, it's we're going. You know, it's France, so we wanted to go for that like sunny summer feel. Again, in contrast to the other French maps where it's darker and cloudier, like Saint Lo and Dog Red.
Yeah, Dunkirk has a lot of work left to do on it. I mean, remember, a lot of the before pictures you've been showing here, that's kind of where Dunkirk is right now.
Right,
so it's
right.
going to look very different when we're done with it.
That's very true. It's an important note to make.
Getting lots of good ideas from the community. Also, there's some really good stuff that's been posted on the forums.
Oh yeah, such as what?
Just different props that we could use, different effects, helmets on the beach, things, just tiny little things like that. You don't really necessarily call attention to, but they all kind of add up to the big picture of kind of the feel you're going for.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's again like just like the. Hold on, let me pull it up again real quick. Going back a couple screenshots. That wheel, man, the wheel in one of the first shots that we did by the river, like, I don't know, that to me that adds so much. Like ultimately, it's all props and blocks, right? Because the way Source is
basically, it's everything are just blocks.
Exactly, yeah, and that's what the building is. But then when you put in like a wheel, you put in a truck, a car, the world becomes a little more immersive, a little more alive. A helmet on the beach, you know, there's a story there. It all comes together, and it's one little piece of that. So now that we've gone through some of those screenshots, it sounds like everything's pretty much good to go, and we will see Breville and Dunkirk in this upcoming update next month. But we still have it in a state where we want to test it, we want to get feedback, we want to make sure it's good to go. It's pretty far along, much further along than Dunkirk, but we still need to, you know, changes will be made as needed, especially for balance. So what Steve and I are going to do right now is both hop into a server. He's going to walk me through it a bit, walk me through an invasion layout, going from the Commonwealth as from Point Able, because they were invading. It was Operation Overlord after all, pushing through. So I'm going to boot up my game here, and we will hop in. This is going to be a passworded server. This is going to be him and me as we walk on through. However, after that, we will actually begin the test in earnest. And during that test, everybody who wants to is welcome to join us. So here we are, we're booting up the game. Uh-oh, where's the server? I lost it. Are you on there?
Yeah, I'm joining it right now.
Okay, I think I just, let me just pull this up.
And it's still loading, so it's not down.
Alright, let me just grab the IP. I think it's something wrong with the server browser. Can't see. Oh, there you are. Okay. Not sure why that happened. For people who are just joining us, my name is Michael Saruhas, or Mikey, as you know me in gaming on Steam. I'm the community manager and writer for New World. I'm sat here today with Steve Cron, also known as Chief C, one of our level designers at New World, who has been working on Breville. Previously a pet project of his, a side project, now a full-fledged official Dave Infamy map coming in the next update with Dunkirk. So that's two big honkin' maps in the next update that you'll get to see. So I'm gonna come in, and please let me know if the audio levels are good, if anything's wrong. Just so you guys know, we're gonna be playtesting this map in a bit, but after playtesting, we will also do an open Q&A. So, okay, I'm sit here in the spawn, and already, wow, I mean, the bread, Steve, it's just, and the kettle, I don't even want to go outside. Does it get better? Oh, we got flowers in the corner. All the art is here. Somebody blew open the wall, though. That's sad.
Where are you?
I just spawned here as the Commonwealth. Hey, this is Steve, standing beside me.
Yeah, I already spotted a bug there.
Oh, where's that? Let's see.
That vine is off the wall.
Oh, this is why we test. Oh, look at that. This is why we test. Yeah, right on. Right.
I've been through this map a zillion times and never seen that.
Only a zillion?
Let's wait for the live stream and then find problems.
It's okay. It's all a work in progress.
Don't step in the poo.
There's poo? Oh, Steve, you really went all out. Huh?
Bunch of cow pies all over the place.
You
can't have a farmyard without poo.
No, you can't have a World War II France map without poo.
It's pretty obvious what it starts out with. Is farmland, a small vineyardish thing going on over here, and again, the grass is a work in progress. So if you see flicker, that'll go away eventually.
Yes, that's an important note. Ooh, is that a destroyed tank? Is that a British tank?
That one's going to be swapped out because it's wrong. Period. But
okay.
There will be it's not going to be the Sherman tank that was in there before.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But it's very open at the beginning.
Right.
I like the idea of lots of different types of engagement, short, medium, long. So that was kind of what I wanted to originally go with here. The first objective is this, the mill that you were discussing with the big wheel and stuff. A lot of this stuff, when I'm trying to come up, you try to find a lot of reference material on the internet. And this is kind of a conglomeration of lots of different things that I found on the internet.
This is super cool. Yeah, I like the gears a lot, too. Again, it's the little things. It's the little things that are going to make the difference. And I know what you said about the previous area, which I'm looking at now, where it's like, it's short and long. Like, you can have close-range engagements within it, but I could be sniping from here as a German sniper, preventing them from getting out. But there's still plenty of cover, you know? And that plus smoke grenades, it could really change up the fight to become a lot more close.
Artillery barrage with smoke makes a big difference sometimes.
Definitely. All right, so let me just capture this real quick. We don't have to wait for the cap. We could just walk through because you've been through a zillion times. You know where Baker is.
Yeah.
We're also joined by a guest who's just wandering around, appreciating the beauty.
The first two rows of buildings here are all about optimization. Being able to isolate that field makes a big difference. So a lot of these first two rows were just to keep the map playable. And this little country store here is the first objective B here.
Okay. You know what? I do have to capture the area because I got a big red.
Is it giving you that whole?
Yeah.
You're in my. Yeah.
I'm in your zone, dude. So.
No, you may not enter.
That's okay, because I wanted to look at these gears a little more. You said it was like an amalgamation of mills that you found on the internet, or?
Yeah, exterior, interior shots, things like that. Sometimes reality doesn't play well, so you really you get inspiration from it, but you make tweaks to increase the gameplay just a little bit.
And that's always the way it should be, you know. Like we say it at every other breath. I try to make it clear because a lot of people ask us, like, "Oh, you should do this. It would be more realistic." We're like, "Well, it's not really necessarily what we want. Gameplay comes first. Realism is a going off of point, like a starting point. And it's also an aesthetic choice."
Yeah, I hear that a lot. Gameplay always wins.
Point captured.
If it's pretty but not fun, then it's a waste of time.
Exactly. Ultorian says, looks like a Reese's peanut butter cup. Yeah, I could see that. Man, I haven't had a Reese's in a while.
I haven't been in the map since they updated the lighting. It's a lot better.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So you got three shops here interconnected. A little cafe, the little grocery, and this is just an abandoned, just a whole bunch of stuff laying about. There's a barbershop down here on the street, or a little bit further down the street, and
I lost you. Wait.
But you, yeah, I'm running down. You can actually run down the entire length of these buildings interior.
Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, now I'm at the. Oh, there's no poop in there. Ooh, there's blood.
Now at the end, there's the hospital.
Yeah.
The,
That's neat. Yeah, it looks very makeshift.
that's kind of what I was going for.
I recall your makeshift hospital or like medical area in oh crap, what was the name?
It was Bastogne, I think.
No,
Got one in there.
True,
Or
yes,
they've also got one in Solaire now, I think.
But even
oh wait, you're
before,
talking about
like
you're
back
talking
in,
about Insurgency.
Yeah, Insurgency.
Oh,
It was,
where was that? I forget.
Oh,
that was
crap.
a long time ago.
Insurgency, the map called Invasion that you made.
Oh no, yeah, Invasion.
Which then became Landfall. Yeah, get out of the point just for a minute, and I'll capture it.
You should be good now.
But yeah, Invasion, Landfall. Sorry, the map Invasion, which became Landfall.
Yeah.
That one.
There's a lot of people that ask for that to come over, but there's a lot of problems. It's a great co-op map. It's a lousy PvP map.
I do actually get that question a lot. Maybe you could, because you made Landfall. You made Invasion, which became Landfall. Maybe you can explain to people who have asked me, why wouldn't it make a good PvP map, do you think?
Too many bottlenecks. Ultimately, I tried to add more paths to it, but it's so easy to sit somebody at one of these entryways and just blast anybody coming through a door. It's not very interesting. The first fire, once you were inside, it wasn't that bad. You just have a bunch of long corridors and stuff because it's all underground. But trying to make an underground map that plays well in PvP is challenging. And I see another problem here. These bricks aren't lined up right, or this debris isn't lined up properly anymore. Stuck spot.
Good eye, good eye. Glad we could do this walkthrough. Sounds like
yeah.
aside from showing people, it's helping out. Ooh, this is interesting. I like this. Is
it's just a
rich shot from where I'm standing. There's a lot going on.
Another series of shops, a little bit blown out there, but now the sea was. I kind of did a few things that I haven't done before because we have those destructible walls that we use in different places, kind of give a different route. You can get across through this way, or on the street. You can come up along the street and through here. But there's also an option to actually blow out the side of the building and breach it.
Oh, cool!
Using a charge or a bazooka or something like that. But when we closed, remember this used to be one long street along here, and we closed that off. But we still wanted to have a route that would come through here, but it would also be easy to optimize. So someone threw out the idea, what about a sewer? So basically there's a sewer connecting from here to where the street where the axes spawn, and also I branched it off so you could come up in this room right here, and this was just added here. He did a really good job on that. That looks pretty cool.
Ooh, that's sweet, yeah. That's like a window to destruction in the other building.
Weird lighting here.
Ooh, sweet. We don't have a lot of underground stuff, really, aside from bunkers.
Like I said, it's easy to get it where it's not very playable because of the fact that I could sit right here at one spot and anybody come with an MG, set an MG down there, no one's going through that tunnel.
No, it's true, but it's okay because it's just like one of many routes, I guess.
Yeah, it's just one of many. Options are a good thing.
Definitely. And that's what's nice about the destructible wall as well, is just like another option, but you have to like figure it out, I guess. You have to make the option yourself. I personal preference, but I always like to have at least 3 routes into any particular objective. Too many, it's undefendable, and not enough, it's too defendable, but 3 always seem to be pretty decent for me. So the sweet spot?
Yeah, it's a sweet spot there.
I see there's a question in the chat real quick. When are these maps being released officially? Next month is our plan. We want to release the map that we played last week, Dunkirk, and this week's map, today's map, Breville. We want to release it next month.
I know they always throw that when it's ready, and I know it sounds lame and people get frustrated, but it's true. Like today we already found 2 bugs that I hadn't found before, and so it's hard to say it's going to be this date and then you find something wrong, and then people are basically just disappointed. You don't want to do that.
It's true. Yeah, we definitely. Yeah, it is kind of a lame answer, but it's the truth. Like, we don't want to put stuff out until it's ready, and if that means delays, then that's okay. But, you know, I think generally speaking, excuse me, generally speaking, I think most people understand that. You know, you don't want to play something broken. It's not going to be fun. I'd rather just wait for it, you know?
Here's another route that you could take from that street back there. You can go in this way. You can also run up the stairs here, and it connects where we originally came into the building.
All right,
so you can breach right here.
Yeah, there's the wall.
Yeah. Or run around and go through that, over that plank.
This is a pretty tight map, like very close quarters. Once you,
it is very.
Even the outside is very close quarters.
You can go through the sewer, you can go through there, or you can take the route that we kind of already were on. That's where B is over there. You can go through this building, and I thought it was a little bit too much of a bottleneck. So you can go around also and run through the interior to flank around on the right. I think we already know about that seam there. It's kind of a back route in there, but
this is tight. Lots of alleys. I went to Paris recently, and I'm reminded because there were a lot of alleys in the area that I was in.
Oh yeah.
I guess it's just a European architecture thing.
Yeah, that's where the sewer comes out over there.
Oh, nice. Hang on, let me get in the sewer again real quick. Yeah.
You have a strange fascination with the sewer there, Mikey.
No, I just want to see the route. Stop making me weird, Steve.
Put like a floating something in there.
Can you put turds in there?
I was thinking about that. I don't think we have any turd models.
No, we do. We do the foy turd. There's a turd in the foy bathroom, I think.
I think that's just the texture that we put on the displacement.
No, you're right.
Yeah. This is the back alley here.
Meat shop.
Yeah. A lot of the we've been Johnny and his team have been putting out new props and stuff so we can swap out some of the old dated ones and try to add some depth to the environment. But these are some of the new ones that they've come up here, so it's got a full-blown butcher shop. And
that's sweet. That's a lot of, yeah.
It's amazing the difference it makes.
It really does. Oh, look, an old clock.
And this is basically the access spawn for most of the games, most of the levels right back here.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Well, you got some propaganda posters. Cool.
Oh, we got to have our propaganda, don't we?
Yeah. Just slap it on the wall. Makes you feel good. And then here's the radio, of course, which would destroying it would end the match. But yeah, final glance and final thoughts, I think, of the walkthrough. It is a lot tighter than I would have anticipated. Even at the beginning when it's all outside. Ooh, hanging plant. That's nice. And there's a lot of little details that have clearly gone into it. As you say, replacing. Ooh, this is cool too. And who created a lot of this art, like the pictures on the wall here?
I don't know who actually did it. I'm probably going to get in trouble for that. But if someone could speak up in Slack and let us know, I'd like to give them their credit.
Yeah, that's okay. No, there's a lot of different artists, as Steve was saying, a lot of different level designers that contribute to these. And everybody's doing little bits, so we're not always sure who did what exactly. But yeah, I think, let me just check and see. I think that we have a server to test on. Yes, we do. Let's just go on over and destroy the radio, and then we will hop on in.
Yeah, and before we get in there, everyone should know that just because I'm a developer, it doesn't mean I have any mad playing skills.
No mad playing skills?
I got no mad playing skills. So I'm probably going to meet the grizzly end quite often.
It happens, dude. It's okay. Here, join me. We're going to be, everybody who wants to join, just download the beta branch. Alex, if you want to go ahead and link it. Oh, it says Matthias, one of our German team members. He made that art.
There you go.
He did a good job. And you, Steve, you're near DC right now, so your ping should be okay. This is an Amsterdam server.
Yeah, I'm used to we always do our tests in Europe, so I'm used to it.
Cool, perfect. Yeah. And I should get good ping too, because I am within that city. But yeah, for anybody who wants to join us, please feel free. Alex, if you could please post the instructions, the link to the event. Uh-oh. Did the server crash? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on?
That's not a good sign.
Mm-mm. Pure Banana says poo confirmed. Yeah, we might need to get some sewer poo. Well, maybe for a future update. The poop update. Added poop to 6 maps in Day of Infamy.
There are multiple types of poop though, so
Oh, absolutely.
you don't want to keep playing the same game over and over again.
Here, I see another server's up. It might be the same from before. And I can change the map, I believe. This is on Creep, but we're going to switch it over to Breville on just a second. Oh, that's a weird error. BattleEye must be installed. It is installed. Hold on, let me check in. Please bear with us for a minute while we get the server back up, everyone. Big Fry TV, one of our affiliates, says, "Oh shit, DOI." Hey, Big Fry, welcome. We're just checking out one of our new maps. There we go, I'm in. Alright. Or maybe... No? What's going on here? This is strange. I don't know what's happening. Having some technical issues. There we go. I'm unable to select a class. This is a very strange problem.
Are there people already in there playing?
There's 2, yeah. Okay, then the server crashed. Interesting. What we're trying to do right now, if people are watching, we're trying to get a working server. The server's crashing, it seems, but once we get a working server, we're going to play some Breville. Apparently someone is trying to join and they're causing the server to crash.
I'll rejoin you in a minute. I got to reboot.
No, that's fine, that's fine. Armfield says 1,229 people DDoSing the server. And this is the other thing that's bothering me. I just can't play. It's not letting me select a unit. It's just so strange. Oh, okay. Alright. Interesting. No. I don't know if this is something that somebody's doing deliberately. That would be very mean if that were true. Because it appears to be affecting every server that we connect, except for the one that you and I, Steve, were on. Let's try one more time. Okay, we're still trying to figure it out. I'm talking to the team. It might be somebody using an illegal name that is preventing the server from running, which is a bizarre problem, but a problem nonetheless. So if you have an illegal name, please turn yourself into the authorities. Don't ruin the fun for everyone else. What does that mean, a legal name? A legal name means there's just characters inside of it that don't work. I wonder if it's me. I'm going to try resetting, as Amish suggests. Well, this is something that can happen when you do tests with members of the public, unfortunately. I'm sure it's just an accident and they don't know what's going on. I don't think it's anybody trying to sabotage us. Someone just really doesn't want us to preview the new map to the video game.
Where's your sense of drama? Of course we're being attacked.
We're being attacked. We're getting DDoS'd.
Probably a rival game developer.
Oh God. There's we need you to get in touch with your Air Force buddies and counterintelligence.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. I'm gonna step away from a second. Someone's at the door.
That's okay. Harmonica says people are getting in now. Okay, cool. Should be good. Let's just give it a second here. Warrior J says Days of War DDoS confirmed. Yeah. See, the game market's so saturated, people have had to resort to dirty tactics.
All right.
I better watch my back if I'm not gonna get my throat slit by another FPS developer.
No, it's funny. I'm relatively new to the whole development community, but from what I've seen, everyone kind of wants everyone to succeed.
Yeah, and
I don't really see any of that cutthroat stuff that you would normally expect.
No, it's true, and we're not just saying that. It's true. Like everybody. Like when you get into game development, like it really is something you have to be very passionate about because you have to work very, very hard, especially nowadays because the market is indeed saturated. And the only people that want to do that are people that really like it and they believe in the world, they believe in the art, you could even say. So it's true. Like you're not going to be a son of a bitch if you just believe in the art and like want everybody to play fun video games. And if you play fun video games yourself, right?
Yeah, we all benefit from it.
It's true. Have you been playing anything lately, Steve? I just beat Prey. It was pretty sweet.
I have not. I have really, my whole life has revolved around this game. I very rarely have any time to. I'm still learning the Unreal 4 engine level editor, so that kind of takes up.
Gonna be working on Sandstorm, huh?
Oh man, you guys are going to freak out when you see that game.
Tell us more of a vague.
Because I've been working all DOI, so I just in like the last week started getting involved with Sandstorm and looking at the elevator, and I did a walkthrough on some of the maps yesterday, and I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, I know.
So much better.
It's so because keep not to discredit Source or anything. Source came out in 2003. Like it's been 14 years, and all kinds of things have happened since then in game development.
Yeah, 30 years in the Air Force. I am very, very level-headed, but holy crap! That's like Insurgency is in a whole new place.
Mind blown.
Mine was blown.
All over the wall. SoraWiz90 asks, are you guys going to plan on optimizing the game? In all capital letters. Oh, well, that indicates some frustration. I'm sorry to hear that you feel frustrated. As Christian Baker, our project lead, has said on stream before, it is an ongoing process. We are always trying to optimize, even on like a map by map level. That's a big part of optimization.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when you say optimize. There's so many different things that are involved in that one word. And you might want to look at, there's some good stuff in the forums where they talk about how to optimize your settings for the game. Because everyone is playing it and testing it, and we all have different varieties of gaming systems that we use. So we wouldn't put anything out there that wasn't operating to what we consider to be at least the minimum level of, playability. So if you haven't done that already, I would really strongly recommend look at some ways to optimize your system.
Right. So for people that aren't running it well, it could be make sure you check your system requirements that we have for our game and compare them. Same with recommended too, because it does run on a lot of systems. So just keep in mind it might be an issue on your end. But that being said, tell us where it lags. Tell us where it's not smooth. Be specific. And there's certain maps where like you can look somewhere and it'll drop 20 frames, and that's something that we can help fix.
Yeah, that's exactly the type of thing that we need to know about. Is the server still up?
It did come back up, and I'm going to try changing the map now.
I'm stuck in loading right now.
It should be moving over soon. We do have some people working on it right now, so please bear with us. It crashed. Interesting.
I blame myself.
No, Steve, no, don't. Someone says, Pegleg Swanson says, tell us about the aircraft. Gib de Bird. Oh, you're talking about Steve who's in the Air Force, or the aircraft in the Sandstorm? Because the aircraft in Sandstorm we're not talking too much about.
No, they're either crashed on the ground or flying way out of your reach.
Oh wait, the server. Okay, the server's up. It's just full. Rats. Did you get in?
Bummer. No.
Oh man, we're two kids looking sadly in the window.
We'll sit here and talk about how great fun they're having.
Oh, look at that one. Oh, look at them go. Okay.
They're probably totally kicking ass right now.
I bet they're having so much fun. I bet someone just threw a grenade. I wish I could throw a grenade. Well, for anybody who's also watching the stream who would like to give up their spot, it would be greatly appreciated. 2 spots, I guess, for Steve as well. We do have a server up and running, though. That's the important thing.
Looks like a second one's running now. Another Amsterdam server. It's only got 2 people in it, though.
I'm afraid that's the other one.
Yeah, we don't want.
Oh, wait. The server I was just looking at disappeared.
Oh. Looks like some people have swapped over to that one.
Yeah, no, it looks like that one crashed too. Okay. Somebody's crashing our servers, yo. This isn't the coolest.
I don't think we've had a crashing problem on any other test that we've done.
We haven't. Well, we could do a 1v1 Breville. Or we could just play some co-op, I think. Amish says, Mikey, it's you, man. As soon as you connect, the server crashes. It crashed exactly when Mikey joined. Well, that server that I was just looking at, I didn't join it, I don't think. Okay, I've got one here. I see it's empty. I'm afraid to join. And I was just on the other server with you, Steve.
Yeah.
It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna try joining. Let's see what happens. Mikey has the illegal names as Sinterklaas.
No, one just went away.
Oh shit, is it me? Why would it be me?
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Weird. Alright, well, maybe we could play some co-op. I'm not convinced that it's me doing it, but it's possible. And if that is true, then I should stay off the server. Change your Steam name. Oh, what? From Mikey, which I've had for the past several years? It's not illegal, I swear.
Yeah, well, you were just in the... I mean, we were just in the server, though.
Yeah, we're just on the other server. I'll see if we can spin up a co-op one for you and me.
Yeah, at least then people can at least see the map. Or see us dying in the map.
Alright, well, let's connect to the passworded server while we get this co-op server up. So you just join me there, if you will, please. You can show off a little more of the map, do another walkthrough. The
I'm loading. Everything seems to be normal.
Cool, yeah, me too.
The map was, or the server was full at one point, so,
Yeah.
I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna follow your lead.
Also seeing a notice, the beta is not working under Linux. Yes, I believe we are aware of that. We're gonna get some developers to join this server. If you need me, Chief, I'll be on the porch. This war is not so bad.
Especially when you avoid it.
Yeah, especially when you're not fighting it. Hey, come on, man. We gotta invade France. No, you know what? I'm good.
I would, but this porch is really comfy. And there's like a bottle of wine.
Yeah, there's... Oh, is there wine? There might be wine inside.
Yeah, there should be inside, I think.
Some bread. Oh, there it is. Got 4 bottles. Man, someone needs to clean up.
War as hell.
War as hell. People leave their clothes on the floor. Let's take a look at this grass. Oh! Is that you? Hello.
Hi.
We're gonna try to fill up the server a bit with a few divs. Here we've got Wayne, our QA lead, and Aaron, one of our artists, shooting the wall with a gun.
Are we killing each other yet?
We could. Hold on. Is that you?
Yeah, I'm right on the other side of the bridge.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot. I just want to come over.
You may come forward.
I can come forward.
May you see your papers, please?
Hot potato, here are my papers.
Oh, hell.
Rod, time in.
That's just mean.
Oh. All right. Start fighting.
My only regret is I have but one life to give to my game.
Ah, yes. What Patriot was it that said that?
Oh, I forget. It's a classic, though.
Yeah, it is. If only I could be more noble. Oh, I almost stepped in the poop. Aside from those little fixes that we were talking about, is there anything else you feel like you want to change?
No, it's come along pretty nicely. I'm really curious about the frame rate and such. So
yeah, that's true. And
whether it's properly optimized, all that good stuff.
another part of that is the grass, I think, and how the new grass system works.
That needs some. He's working on that. It looks pretty good so far. The grass seems to be fairly well optimized.
And looks good.
It looks great.
Sir Picklebottom says, "Damn, they changed the theme of the map." What do you mean by that? Change the theme? Oh, are you talking my vision? I'm bleeding out right now. That's why it looks weird. You're talking about visual theme, right? Oh shit! Got shot in the butt. STS says Nathan Hale said that. Oh, okay.
There you go.
Well, there you go. Who is Nathan Hale? Sounds familiar. Sir Pickle says, "I thought it was like a dark, bombed-out city." Oh yeah, previously it was, but we decided to take it in a different direction.
It saw the light. Dark maps don't always play. They don't always play well with the. Some of these characters are really dark to begin with.
It's true, yeah. And you know, it just plain looks prettier, and there's a lot of games that overdo the dark, gritty visual look. That's more of our gameplay and like overall style. But if every map's dark and gritty, you know, it's not going to be as fun to play in, or realistic. Honestly, like you can fight wars in bright, sunny places, or immersive at least, I should say.
Yep, lost that one, didn't we?
You know, I like where you put the poop, because I keep on either stepping in it or narrowly avoiding it. And just because of like me being
successful immersion.
Yeah. I do feel immersed, because like as a human I feel like I'm actually avoiding poop. Oh. Atheist says it should splat when you step on the poop. Yeah, it's a big old wet squish.
No way, buddy boy. You got it, buddy. Ah, for Christ's sakes, really? Fine, yes, okay.
Smells like bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus! Roger that.
So let me ask you this, Steve, as a general question. What do you feel sets Breville apart from the other maps in Day of Infamy?
Well, I mean, there are other maps that have the same type of engagements, short and long, all that good stuff. The look is a lot, doesn't look like, I mean, I guess Bastogne has some of similar looks, but the light, everything is a little bit different.
Right, the Season 2 and more of a town, and more... Everything
Yeah.
is tighter. Like,
Yeah, it is very, very tight map.
I'd say generally speaking, it's more close up than a lot of our other maps, because our other maps seem to be like balanced between up close and open, or just open. But we don't have many maps that are just this this close quarters, I don't think. Speaking of which, I should stop using a bolt-action rifle.
Yeah, it's not really a good map for a bolt-action rifle at this point, is it?
But it's a good one for the shotgun.
Oh man, yeah. I like to. I mean, every class. If you put a lot of variety in there, then at one point every class is going to be able to shine.
Mm. Oh, sorry. Is that your leg? I'm sorry. I winged you. Oh! Oh shit. Elbaster Slim joins us. Welcome, Slim. He says it looks like Carentan from Band of Brothers. Yeah, I could see that. With nicer weather. No HBO grit.
I'm reloaded! Oh my god! If you morons keep shooting me, I'm gonna blow a fucking nerve!
There we go. Oh. Would you flank me?
I just killed somebody with a shotgun, so it had to be you.
Yeah, it was me.
You guys, I dropped down below you.
You're lucky your buddy was distracting me.
C can be could have a handful to defend.
And to attack, it would seem.
I'm afraid not.
Whoa.
Command reports we've got our boys on Charlie.
Oh, this alley looks fine. Ah. Sir Picklebottom, which is a great name.
That is hilarious. Sir
He was asking
Picklebottom.
a question before, and I read it. I said, oh, Sir Picklebottom raises an interesting point. Thank you, Sir Picklebottom. He asks, Dunkirk's going to be a map? Yes. It will indeed be a map. It's coming out in the next update along with this map at Breville. So that's 2 big ol' maps for the grand total price of $0.00. This is just a free content update for Dave Infamy. I think is worth mentioning. Okay. You got me.
I'm afraid not. Ah, Christ!
Ah, I saw him.
Yeah, he saw you too.
You bastard. Lulling me into a false sense of security here.
Yeah, I saw that little Commonwealth head pop up.
See, I saw you and I thought, well, I'm the attacker, so I have to be aggressive.
I'm afraid not.
Well, the guy that was behind.
Oh,
Go
you got
ahead.
the guy behind me?
No, the guy behind you got me.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
I guess I had it coming.
You do oh, what? Ah, shit. Another question. Pizza Ma asks, any news on Dunkirk's practice mode bots? So far, they don't spawn. I'm not sure about that. Steve, do you know?
We just now created a nav mesh for it, so they wouldn't have.
Oh, okay.
They should be working right now.
I guess in the next build or this build?
The one that we just pushed today, they should be working.
Okay, so you could try it now, Pizza, if you want. Should be good to go. Because we pushed something like 2 hours ago, I want to say. And to push is just to update. That's what that means.
Yeah.
Ah, crap! Throwing smoke!
Using all these fancy dev terms.
Give me cover, I'm loaded!
Everybody's coughing. Oh my god! You ruthless man! Let's get a deal with the smoke though, right? Oh! Jesus. Steve.
Yeah,
Is that you? Was that you?
maybe.
C96.
I'm totally dead. Your brother in arms had your back.
No, I killed you. What are you talking
Oh, was that you? Oh, okay, never mind.
Whoever shot
Then
you.
I guess you had somebody else's back because I had someone pegged.
Using smoke!
I got a lot of backs, Steve. A lot of backs to cover. Oh!
All right, I'm gonna quit messing around. Totally gonna kick ass now.
Ooh, gotcha. Bring it on.
Watch out now.
Watch it out.
We've got to find cover! That's a bomber!
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Ooh! What? Pure Banana asks Discord questions from last night. Yes, I'm glad that you're here and I'm glad you asked about that, as is Amish. One of our community members, so someone from our community modding Discord, Alex the Amish, sent me a bunch of questions that you guys asked in Discord. It was a big list of questions though, so I wanted to consider at least taking some time to read through it and answering more than just a few of them. Maybe even like dedicating a whole stream to it where we sit down and we actually focus just on addressing those questions. Maybe I could bring a relevant developer or Christian Bacher, the project lead, on. I don't know if we can answer all the questions. I went through some of them, but we'll answer as many as we can. There's also some requests in there. Maybe we can address those requests too. But I'm glad you asked about that because I don't want to say that. That being said, I don't know when that stream would happen because we want to focus on update content right now. And that means waiting. Basically, for the next few streams, we're going to be playing a lot of Dunkirk and Breville, testing, showing it off, that kind of thing. There's a lot of modes. We just haven't even played co-op of either of the maps. And we want to showcase that before we start doing other streams. Steve, would I be able to put my bipod on this this fence here?
It should be the right size for it. Oh man.
It's not letting me. The one right next to the mill. You know the one?
It's about the guardrails on that little wooden porch thing.
Yeah, yeah, that one.
I'm not sure if that model allows it or not. I have never tried it.
It doesn't appear to, so. This is some classic German tactics, man. Get your machine guns. Have them do the work.
Ich lade gerade nach. Hab verstanden. Wir haben den Feind im Südosten. Dampf noch mal!
Oh.
Dampf noch mal!
Nope, don't want to do that. Even on this bridge, I can't seem to. Oh, there it goes. Ah. Wait, this is smoke grenade.
Schmeiße Nebelgranate!
I don't want that. Well, I got one.
That was me. I thought it was my teammate.
No, it's me. You just crawled across or crouched across the bridge.
Yeah, I was
right?
just on the other side of the bridge.
Mm.
So naughty.
T.
A wee spot of backup would be nice.
Sure, I'll help.
Ich komme rüber!
You up there, Steve?
Not anymore. I wasn't kidding about my lack of playing skills.
Oh no!
Oh, that was a good shot.
He got me.
Mr. Wilkins put you down.
Sure did. I need a.
It's a hell of a shot. I think you were midair when he shot you.
Did he? Nice. Joke's gonna be on him. I got the FG-42 now. For people who've just joined us, my name is Michael Suruhas, or Mikey, as you know me in gaming on Steam. I'm the community manager and writer for New World. Today we're playing some of our new Day of Infamy map, Breville, which will be coming in this coming update for Day of Infamy next month, along with the other new map, Dunkirk. I'm sat here today with Steve Cron, also known as Chief C, one of our level designers. He created Breville. And maybe just for people that have joined us a little late, Steve, you want to talk about the process of creating Breville, where it started and where it has become?
All right. Well, this map started before DOI actually existed. It was originally a mod, the Insurgency mod map, and I thought I ported it over, and it's been through many adjustments and redesigns to get it kind of where it is today. It wasn't on our original roadmap. It was just something that turned out pretty good. So they said, "Hey, this is good enough. We can put this in the game," which is something that we're always looking for quality content.
Exactly, yeah. We'll take it from the community too, but you were just working on this like on the side, basically.
Yeah, totally free.
Totally free.
Well, no, they pay me, so it's not free.
But you did it on your own time, basically. It was something before DUI
at this point.
Even.
Oh man, I'm just getting slaughtered here. Yeah, I mean, free time and with this kind of the way we work is free time is kind of relative. That is so cool when you see the tracers zipping by.
It is, right?
Werfe-Handgranate! Achtung! Verdammt, ich brauche Hilfe!
Yep. Nope. This is a bad place to be.
Was that your head I was shooting at in the window?
No, I was behind a crate.
Oh man, I got hung up on a cow.
Did you?
Old Bessie said, "No, I don't want to go this way."
Well, whose fault is that, Steve? Who put the cow there? Oh, fuck it. Brian, the Sky King, yelling in dismay as he dies.
He was doing a naughty nice dance too. Kind of bummed about the server problem. I'd like to see a lot of people on it.
Yeah, me too. I'm not sure what's up, but we are. I was just talking to Christian and some of the developers. We're looking into it now, and we're trying to figure out what that crash was. Honestly, it's important that we find it now than when we release the update, right?
Yeah,
like,
it's always a good thing.
So I do apologize to people that have watched. We did intend to have more people play this, but unfortunately, because of this crash issue, we're just having it a more minimal amount. However, once we sort this out, we're definitely going to show you guys more full-scale PvP, either in this stream or another. It will be sorted. And it's good that it got sorted.
I think my problem is I'm a little too aggressive. I need to check corners a little bit better because I just kind of run in there and start blasting.
I have that problem too. However, aggression can be very helpful.
Yeah, for the people behind me.
No, you know, like, anytime you do something competitive, I think there's like a general inclination to be too defensive. But you can surprise people with aggression. Oh, fuck, I just surprised Brian with my aggression. Sorry.
He surprised you back?
It's true.
Oh, I just saw him just as they shot me.
I heard that.
It's a good spot up in there.
Alabaster Slim asks, what gun is that? And yes, as our community answered, yes, this is the water gun. In fact, I have to go fill it up with more water. Hold on. I'm gonna get off the objective real quick here and fill up my water gun. There we go. See, it autofills when you're in. It's like resupplying. There I go. 4 mags. Yep. Is that you? Pop, pop, pop. Make
Yeah, I don't think we're going to win this one.
Die Munition geht mir aus.
I'll blame our loss on a complete lack of... Ooh, that was nasty.
Oh, I saw
a complete lack of tactics and skill on my part.
Very, very humble. Winter Dreamy asks, can I join the server? No, right now we're playing on a passworded server. We were having a weird issue with all our public servers where they were crashing. Possibly because somebody was using an illegitimate or illegal name. Might have been like a weird character. Or it could be something else. We're not really sure. We're still trying to figure it out. DOI Lover says, bro, Mikey, you had some intense FPS drops. Part of that might be because of the grass that we have. It's not fully optimized yet. It's not finished. It also just could be optimization of the map. Or, yep, as you say, it could be streaming. Zopmod says, I was using weird characters, so maybe me. I don't know. What character were you using?
Yeah.
Have you played with us before in our tests?
Alright, buddies. This is the gist of it. There's a lot of friggin' German positions. Tough as fucking nuts, but we're gonna crack them like fucking nuts. We're gonna go in there and cut off their radio.
Where's our officer? He playing hooky or something?
Radios. That fire support will be nifty. Move it, boys. Let's get up. I need a wireless over here.
Was that you?
Yeah,
That was me.
I'm glad that happened.
Did I hit you?
Oh, you killed me, dude. I'm dead.
Yeah, and I blew up right afterwards.
You,
That was pretty awesome.
you,
I think you got revenge on that one.
I did.
Probably little
immediately.
pieces of me everywhere.
They flew right into me. You did shoot me, though. You got me.
Yeah, I heard you crossing the stream. It's a Ghostbusters thing. Don't cross the stream.
Oh, so they say. The bridge is pretty death trappy, it seems.
A wee spot backup would be nice. Reloading! Hope you lads are taking notes. Grenade out! I'm reloading!
Sorry.
Point capture!
Oh! Oh, whew. Close. Trelika says 1,330 people watching. What is this magic? Yep. Yeah, a lot of people come out. I think because of the sale, a lot of people playing Insurgency. A lot of people who saw the news item. They saw the in-game embed that we do for Twitch. For people who have just joined us, my name is Michael Struhaus, the community manager and writer for New World. We're playing Breville, our new DOI map, coming out in the next update, along with Dunkirk, with its creator, Steve Cron, also known as Chief C on the workshop.
Yeah, that's
in the
right.
Community. Yeah, that's right. We do these streams every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern. So, oh shit. So if you want to come back out, we always do dev interviews. We check out the community mods, community maps. We play with special guests. We play with Matimio, Level Cap, Devil Dog, Blue Drake, Diplex Heated, Big Fry, lots of different people. Devil's Avocado says, wait, you guys hired Chief C? Yup, we sure did. And look, we got this free map out of it.
Yeah, I've been working for you guys for, well, we got a year now. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it has actually. And we're glad to have you, man, seriously. I was so excited to stream with you because I seriously love all those Insurgency co-op maps you made. And I was even more excited when I heard you were going to be working with us, seriously.
But it's been a lot of fun. They always say that your dream job is one you would normally do even without getting paid, so.
Yeah, and that's very true in your case, right?
Man, I deserve to die that time.
Oh, don't say that.
No, I suck so hard. There's probably a little vortex around me. I was sucking so hard.
That's a good one. Can I use that?
Yeah, knock yourself out.
Oh, I sucked so hard there was a vortex around me. Well, let me ask you, you were talking a little bit, you are going to be working with us on Sandstorm as well.
Yep.
And you were describing earlier some of your feelings. So what's it like working with Unreal? Without going into too much,
yeah, I'm still trying to get the level editor is actually a lot, it appears to be a lot easier than using Hammer. There are some, like a lot of the capabilities that Hammer doesn't give you to make things a lot easier, but I'm just now starting to learn it. So I'm working on some test maps right now and getting a feel for it, but it looks pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's definitely a learning process with anything. You've been on DOI for so long.
Yeah.
But I guess you're now going to be making a little bit more of a transition over to Sandstorm, as our whole team is, really.
Yeah. I mean, we still have, we're not giving up on this game, but...
No, of course, yeah. There's still people that are going to create stuff here. We're planning on adding more units, maybe, more maps, other kinds of content. And as you said, like, each level designer touches each map, right? They all contribute.
Yeah, Sandstorm is going to be pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's so we hope. You know, it's gonna be interesting. And there's a whole bunch I want to say myself because I'm also working on Sandstorm.
I know you get excited, but
Yeah.
you can't say anything. You just want to scream.
You just have to give that kind of, well, you know, we're very excited because it's true, but that's all you can say.
Yeah, speaking out of turn, they get quite cross with you.
What's that? Say again?
I said they get quite cross if you start talking about things you shouldn't.
Right, no, you know, we want to, there's a lot of stuff, and it's just too early to be talking about it. But we do plan on having a closed alpha by the end of this year. Until then, we'll give out little details, but we don't want to give it out until people are ready. We want to build excitement the right way. And we don't want people to did you see that?
I was hoping there was the smoke extended into the room further. Still gave you quite a start, though, didn't it?
It did.
This game is so much fun.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we're a little biased, but on the other hand, no. When you develop a game, if anything, it might make it more difficult to enjoy it recreationally. But I don't know. I still get a lot of fun out of it. I know we all do. It's made it harder for me to play other shooters, our games, because like I expect shit to die quickly. I feel like that's the way it should be, honestly, in a lot of games, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I can't play some of these games where you shoot somebody 15 times and they don't die. That makes me insane.
Right, it feels weird. I've never been a fan of that, really. Alright, boys. We're now going to test something. We just put a server up in the server browser. It's called Crash This One. So let's all join that and try to crash it.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. So seriously, everybody who hears this on the beta branch, attack! Join the server, let's crash it. What this will help us do is we'll generate a dump file, which is not associated with stool, or defecating, or poop, or shit. A dump file basically says, hey, here's what happened to the server when it crashed. So here we go. Crash away. Burn it down. Burn the hay.
Well, Johnny Five's in here now, so we have to watch what we're saying.
Ooh. That's
the man responsible for a lot of the prettiness you see in our maps.
Yeah, that's Johnny Hickabotham, the art director.
Without it, it would just be a whole bunch of blocks. All right, I've decided I'm gonna stop messing around. I'm gonna start really kicking ass now.
Ooh, okay, me too.
That's what I'm thinking in my mind.
Yeah, me too.
Watch your asses now. Someone, bring me a radio. Move your keister. You got it, Cap.
Thank you.
Station, this is Section Commander. Could really use some smoke.
Oh! I got fucking sniped. Server's not crashing yet.
Whoops. Sorry, whoever that was. I shoot at my own team member, and somebody else shoots me. Oh, that's really good. That's a really good play there.
Yeah.
Oh, ass-kicking thing is kind of the other way around at the moment. My ass was kicked. Server seems to be doing okay.
Yeah. I see, and you guys can feel free to ask questions in the chat, but keep in mind we'll do an open Q&A at the end of the stream. So I'm sorry, I apologize if I missed any questions, just distracted. But yeah, this is one. Winter Dreaming says, don't you love the workshop content for Insurgency? I do. In fact, you know what? If you're up for it, Chief, one day we gotta go back and play some of your old school maps.
Oh yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I haven't. It's hard because I've learned so much in the time I've been with the New World. It's hard looking at some of the stuff that I did earlier. It really is.
Oh, but it was also fun. I don't know.
It was fun. You know, I'm not ashamed of it. It's just that the from a technical side, you're like, oh, how could I have done that? Oh, that's terrible.
Right. And
I think I think everybody does that in some degree.
Right. It's true. Yeah, with anybody, you know, with any technical skill, you're gonna learn a lot. And that's what's cool about going back is like you can see, I sure learned a lot, didn't I?
Boys, I'm gonna need a radio. Yes, sir.
Playtesting Sandstorm has also got me like hankering for Insurgency and like more modern weaponry. Sometimes you just want to shoot an AR-15, you know? You
got that right. Oh, that was a mistake. Shouldn't go against a sniper rifle with a, no. Even dying is still fun.
It's fast-paced enough where you're back in the fight, but not too fast-paced where you feel like your life doesn't matter. That's the big thing for me with a lot of the faster-paced shooters is you just feel like, oh, nothing I do matters. I'm just killing and dying.
Yeah. You do get the pucker factor is a lot different.
Of course, you're referring to the tightening of the human sphincter, during excitement.
Yes.
Love that typhoon.
Oh man.
Fuck, you Germans are really holding on to this place.
Somebody on that opposite side over there has got a really good sniping position, and they're just putting me down.
Really kicking our asses. Albus' son quotes me, "Nothing I do matters. I'm just killing and dying." Mikey, 2017. Yeah. Well, you know what I mean. Like it's those faster-paced shooters. Because we've talked about this before, so Matt, you know what I'm talking about. Not only do you feel like your bullets don't impact the people that you shoot them at because they take so many to die, but you're not playing like toward any objective. You're just killing and hoping your teammates also kill the right ratio of people that you are killing. That ratio being your ratio of kills to your deaths. But in this one, it's in Insurgency and Day of Infamy, it's about that objective play. It's about not getting bayoneted. Jesus Christ.
I'm reloaded.
Whew. Thank you. I don't know why my weapon was on single fire.
Give me cover, I'm loaded. Pop in the smoke. Fuck's sake, all right.
What was I talking about?
I completely lost track.
Yeah, it's about something that's objective based, something where you can capture a point by yourself if you have a good position, if you're smart, and you have a little bit of luck, of course. But it's also about working with your teammates. And when you're on your own, like if you're not behind 3 people, you should be able to kill them with 3 bullets, right? If you place them well enough. That's what lethality is like. That's what aggression and speed and teamwork is like. Like that right there. We just captured that point because we all got on the objective. That was stupid of me. Atheist Nightmare asks, what's being talked about? I'm just talking about first-person shooter multiplayer gameplay, I guess, and the appeal that I see today of Infamy and Insurgency, where teamwork is important. People die quickly, so you never feel like it's about getting the drop on people. It's not about like getting the most upgraded gun and the most attachments that dampen your recoil, so you can shoot them the 15 times it requires to kill them.
Got a radio if you need one.
Everything's unlocked from the beginning. Your skill is what you are. It's not what you unlock. That kind of thing.
Yeah, come on! Fucking A, boys! Is a radio too much to ask?
Shit.
I wouldn't go this way.
At least they finally killed somebody. That's kind of exciting.
I'm not doing too hot either. Don't feel bad.
Oh, I don't feel bad. It's fun.
Just heard from command. We're on Charlie.
Up in the smoke! Aye, good call.
You get a certain level of a lot of satisfaction from watching people play in an environment you help create.
Yeah, tell me, how does that, this is a very abstract question, but how does that make you feel?
Pretty good. I mean, that's kind of the end product, really.
Yeah, because for you, it's just pieces. It's just a level. It's just geometry. It's just architecture.
Yeah.
Once people are playing into it, you give it more life. You give it life, period. Like, otherwise it's just structure. But you're creating structure that will create fun. You're making a fun machine, is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that was a good one.
I think that's an important thing to, think about, speaking abstractly about level design. But I was playing Payday 2 with my friends once, right? And there's a bank heist in it, because it's a game about bank heists. And in the bank, there's like a counter right near the front door, and it's like a good position to defend from the cops who come in and you kill the cops, because it's a very horribly violent, amoral game. And my friend commented, and think about that level designer who put that counter there, that shelf there, and think about how many thousands and thousands of people have taken cover behind it, and how many hundreds of thousands of people they killed from behind there.
Oh man, yeah, I don't even think about that, but that's a good point.
Think about it. Think about it right now. Yeah. Think about how many people ran out of that spawn, that British spawn that you're in right now, and ran through this door. Oh, okay, maybe not. Great timing.
Well, we didn't break it. That's kind of cool.
No, it's true. The server's not crashing, so maybe we fixed it. But yeah, the point is, just think about all the people that travel through these spaces and die, and all the fun that you created, and all the sphincters you've tightened.
There are many a Titan spanker.
Yeah.
Alright, buddies. This is the
And you should be proud.
There's a lot of friggin' German positions. Tough as fuck.
XJ Boy asks, what year is this about? Yep, okay, I can see you saw the loading screen. It's 1944.
And don't forget to bring in our
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Hey, look at you. Support will be nifty.
Okay, who needs a goddamn motherfucking radio?
Oh, here we go, Johnny.
I got smoke grenade. And a frag grenade.
What's your pineapple?
Throw it, baby.
Throwing grenade. You fancy? 'Cause I got a pineapple. 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 '
Anybody else who wants to join can feel free to join. We still got a couple slots open. I think after this round we'll break into a Q&A. But the server will still be up and you're encouraged to play. Good shot, Wilkins.
Man, war is hell. Let me tell you.
Negative!
Shit's scary, my dude.
Roger that.
Wait a sec, I'm coming! Station, this is Section Commander! Incendiary strike, my target, over! Section Commander, requesting immediate rocket runner, my target, over!
HQ reports we're capturing Able.
Oh man, make like John Wick. Shotgun indoors. Woo. Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh. Damn it.
One cherry down.
Okay, commanders report we're taking Able.
When the artillery comes and all the players assault the objective, that's good shit.
Dope.
I'm loving all this poop, dude.
You a poop fan?
I keep stepping on it and I keep going, ah.
Be nice if we had a little squishy noise, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's what someone was saying earlier. My goodness.
Get inside. Come on, guys. Get inside.
I have stepped in many a cow pie in my day.
Have you now?
I lived next to a couple farms at different points, and
Does it smell extra bad when you disturb it and you step in it?
nah, it's just doesn't
Same
really-
same old shit, right?
no big. Yeah, same. Yeah,
That's
same
the
old shit.
best joke I've made all week.
Mikey, you should have been a comedian. You're hilarious.
Thank you.
Bomber incoming. Bomber.
So how do you feel it's playing so far? I've only, I know
He's
you only-
doing all right. I'm not seeing any kind of really bad swings one way or another as far as balance goes.
Yeah, it feels pretty good. Like that was a. I think we haven't gotten to Charlie yet, but Abel and Baker were hard fought and earned, I think. One thing I might comment is it seems very bright. I wonder if it's too bright. I guess that's the style, but I wonder if it could just be turned down a little bit.
Well, we can. I think Christian's monitoring it, isn't he?
Yeah, I'll have to ask him what he thinks. Because I also appreciate that it's, it's different from all the darker maps. So I say that not with a high degree of confidence. I'd rather have it be unique than not unique. This is ridiculous. Oh. Man, I love the shotgun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Someone, bring me a radio. Move your keister.
O'Reilly asks, does map have frontline also? And I believe it does, right? Right, Steve?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, everything except for raid.
Which you said you did feel like you wanted to add.
I would like to, but we'll see how she plays.
Are maps female? Are they a female map? Like ships?
I don't know.
I guess it could go either way, right?
Yeah.
Germans are always angry.
Is he down?
Grenade.
You know, with a language like German, it makes sense that they're always...
God damn, I can't see the fucking thing. Let's go. No, let's go.
Guys, come on, reinforcing, we're securing Baker! Got word that we're at Baker! We're taking it!
You fancy a pineapple jelly?
Ah, not what I meant to grab.
Lay down some smoke! Hang on, throwing smoke! Someone, bring me a radio, move your keister!
Well, it is hard to get across that street.
Yeah, I guess it's our fault. We should probably get more smoke. Poison Ideas says, Heart DOI Heart. Oh, thank you. Glad that you enjoy it.
Christ!
Trelika says, I think the map is so bright because you have cinema. Oh my god, I'm dead. Holy shit. Huh.
Throwing smoke grenade!
Apparently they can go through windows.
We're on the way!
Hang on, throwing smoke! To you! Right. Deploying smoke! From HQ! We're capturing Baker! Over there, you muppet! Someone, bring me a radio! Move your keister! Bad chance, buddy boy! Station, this is... These coordinates, please!
Fuck it, just go.
Lay down some smoke! Aye, good call! Hang on, throwing smoke! Oh, we got Germans west of us! Jesus!
Come on to the station! Got a bunch of crowds that need roasting! Can you assist? Over!
Holy. My goodness. A lot of bodies. Ah, fuck.
Realism, I was also fucking picking up uniforms and, you know.
Wait till they add Russians to this game.
Do I Lover asks, how do you turn on subtitles so I can understand German? Go to Options, Audio, Closed Captioning, set it to full captions. I think subtitles only works fine too. Ugh. There's an MG that's kind of camping our spawn. He can't shoot us as soon as we spawn, but he can shoot us as soon as we leave that building. You know where I mean?
Yeah, that's a problem.
Ooh.
I think.
Get your butts over here, boys! Fuck's sake, alright!
Throw a smoke in, man, and keep
We got guys on the front. We almost got it.
What a bloodbath.
I know.
Good lord.
There's so many bodies. Go.
I'm trying to get in there.
Fuck, I have no idea where they are. Master Cookies says, looks like a fun game. It is. Have you checked it out during the sale, Master? Or are you an Insurgency fan? How'd you find the stream? This is our official weekly developer stream. My name is Michael Suras. I'm the community manager and writer for New World. I'm playing with one of our level designers, Steve Cron, who made this beautiful map for this game, Day of Infamy. It's on sale now, 40% off, if you want to check it out on Steam. Fuck. Holy shit.
Ah, it's just explosions. Oh, nope.
No, it's fine. Ooh, I never came to this house all the way over here. This is neat.
All fun and games till you get dismembered. That's a pretty good defense.
Yeah, it really was.
Laying down smoke! Popping smoke!
Ah, fuck. Master Cookie says, looks very beautiful, but I'm broke. Oh. Well, once you get some money, you should check it out. We could do a giveaway too, actually. I think we'll do a giveaway. Maybe you win a copy. Right after this round, we'll do a giveaway. Oh. Are they allowed to get into the house? Should that be restricted, Steve? You know what
I'm sorry, what?
Should the Germans be allowed to get into the house by the mill?
Yeah, we just have I just got a note that came across my screen about that, so we'll adjust the restricted zone.
Cool. Yeah, I felt that way about the machine gunner as well. Not the flamethrower though. Here and that. Akame says, "Is this a new map or in testing?" Oh, well, it's both actually. It's coming in our next update, along with another new map, Dunkirk, which we've been testing. We tested last week, but this one is also going to be in the update. So you get 2 new maps.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's with that restricted zone. I thought the second one was up a lot further than that.
Oh, it's good we found it.
Oh yeah.
Because for me it was 2 things. It was the window that overlooks the alley, which you can see the spawn clearly, and then the mill window, from which you can also see the spawn. Holy shit. Hello. Fuck. Damn it. Oh, yay, says Acom. Yeah, I know, right? 2 new maps. Totally free. Can you say when the new update is coming? The game's been a bit down because of no new maps. Oh, I'm sorry to feel that way. We just added Crete in our last Aussie update last month. Or was it the month before? But yes, the 2 new maps will be coming next month. Don't forget you can check out the workshop. There's plenty of other cool custom maps there.
Yeah, there was 2 MGs, and they were very angry individuals. Yeah, one was in the middle, one was far left.
Smoke going out!
It's not winning or losing, guys, it's the journey, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
People are going to start, they'll start learning the map, and then we're going to see a lot of different gameplay with it.
Yeah, like that route all the way to the right. I straight up like forgot about that.
Yeah.
Alex, did you find your destination as a radio guy?
That was good defense.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he could do it. I believe in him.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
You see what he's doing?
Yeah, I would. And they're all like running
No,
up.
is he out of bullets? Oh shit!
Oh, they got a
He's out of
knife.
bullets!
That was close.
Oh, look at him go!
He's going down with
Ruthless
him.
man.
That's a Rambo move.
Nice.
That's not a knife.
Cool.
You can do Q&A now.
Yep, I'm gonna duck out. But people are free to keep playing, of course. The server is up, and we do want to test this map, so please keep playing. Give us your feedback. Help us figure out what's broke, what needs to be fixed. I think already we already found like 3 architectural, structural things that could be fixed. A couple balance things. So please stick around and keep playing and let us know what you think of the balance.
German bastards have had enough of this shit! We're taking the fight to them!
But what we normally do at the end of all these streams is we have an open Q&A. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over here. Do one of these. And very good. Hi. So, for people who have just joined us, my name is Michael Struhas. I'm the community manager and writer for New World. I'm here with Steve Cron, one of our level designers, who made that map, Breville, which we were just playing now. At the end of every stream, we do an open question-answer period. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. My eyes are on the chat now, and I'd be happy to answer them about New World, about Insurgency, Day of Infamy, whatever. But also for Steve as well, as one of our level designers, as one of our former community members. Yeah, let us know. First of all, let me ask people also in the chat. We're going to do a giveaway in a second here, but first, what did you guys think? How did Breville feel playing? My impression was it felt really good. That second push was hard and for us in the Commonwealth. I don't know if that was just our fault, though. Maybe we weren't being aggressive enough with smokes. Maybe the Germans were just being really aggressive. That was the only thing I noticed. But we would have to play a little more, I think, to get a better feel. Yeah, someone in the chat stuck on Mill House camping. That's true, but we are going to address that. That I acknowledge. And I
Yeah,
think
that
Steve
shouldn't have
does.
happened. That's bad design.
Right, but that's okay. Like, that's, why we test. Atheist says Breville is awesome. Good. I think so too. Sir Picklebottom says too bright. Yeah, maybe we might adjust it. Cryptro says needs different colored sized grass. We're still working on the grass. We won't change the size, but we will get it to stop flickering and be better optimized. Akame says, can you buff the well rod, please? The well rod's supposed to not be very great. It's suppressed, and it's limited because it's kind of like a very specific scenario weapon. And it's also kind of a skill weapon. Like, if you really want to roll with their well rod, go for it. Sarwis says, Mikey, have you seen DW Terminator's review of DOI? Even though DOI is great, I think that his critique could really help improve the game. No, I haven't seen it. Post it on the forums if it hasn't been posted already. We're always lurking there. We could check it out. Always open to feedback. Mr. Brightside, one of our animators, who's also a former community member, Ben Turtel, says, I missed that face. Yeah, Ben has unfortunately left our Amsterdam studio. He's back. He's working in our Colorado studio now in Denver. Ben, we're sad to have you have gone. We were very sad the day that you left. But I'm really excited for you, and I'm happy that you're having fun in Colorado. DOI Lover says, my opinion, well, you all had to funnel through an alley, but you could have done covering fire from a few windows, but there's few windows, so it seemed like I rarely died on the second push. I just kept getting bombing that alley and getting kills. Yeah, I guess we were kind of boxed into that alley and that street, but you shouldn't have been able to get that far forward as a German. So once the restricted area is fixed, that should make it better.
Yeah.
I guess the street, that was our fault. Like, we, I guess maybe you could move back the German spawn a little bit so we kind of meet in the building, but that might be too much. I feel like we just need to get across that street to Baker by being really aggressive with smoke grenades.
Well, yeah, typically for offensive and invasion, defenders do have an advantage of proximity to the objective.
Yeah, and I think they should. I think it's really just the restricted zone, which we agree.
Yeah, that's way off. It looks like it's the original restricted zone. It doesn't look like it switched to the second one at all.
Okay, so it was a bug. Well, not a bug, but an oversight, I guess.
Yeah, they shouldn't be able to cover that alley because it's literally shooting down. You could shoot down on their spawn. Right.
Okay, well, let's do a giveaway now before we get to taking some more questions. I don't know if you're still here, Master Cookie, but you might win a copy of the game. All you have to do to be eligible for this giveaway, to win a free copy of Day of Infamy, is to follow the channel and say something in the chat. Doesn't matter, just say anything. Follow the channel and speak a word. Say your favorite thing about Breville, just for fun. My favorite thing about Breville is that it's a sunny version of France, whereas some of our other French maps aren't so sunny. So it's a very cool contrast, but it's in the same place. What's your favorite thing about Breville, Steve?
I like that big open field. I really enjoy that. Yeah, I like some of the long range engagements and the challenges getting across that field creates.
Me too. But there's cover too. Like, it's not just a field.
Oh yeah, there's lots of ways to get across it. It's just that to see how the team adjusts their tactics for that event, that situation. I like to see that.
There was a lot of chatter on my team. Well, you were there too. People were like, "Oh, get ready! Oh, calling artillery! Oh, look out! Window!" This is sweet. Master Cookie says, "New map for a game I want." SK Knight says, "How much is this game?" It's 40% off, which I believe is, let me double check. Double checking, loading yep, there it is. Yep, $12. I mean, maybe I'm biased, but I think it's worth $12.
For the investment and the number of hours you play it, it's a steal.
We just played PvP on one map. You know, how long is a movie in the movie theater? It's like between 2 and 3 hours. I think it's a steal, and we're still planning on doing more free content. We have a awesome community that's created a lot of cool custom content, and we include all this extra content for free. We don't charge for it. So when you pay for that, you're going to get all the other content. That model, that's been our model with Insurgency 2. Unless we create something really substantial, we don't plan on changing it. Like maps and all future content is, as of now, just planned to be free because we just want to grow the community. All right, let's roll the dice, Alex. Let's see who wins the new copy. Atheist asks, Mikey, I'm wondering when the NWI forums are going to be up. Also, all threads and posts. Yep, we're going to preserve that stuff. We just brought the forums down temporarily. SoraWiz90 has won the giveaway. Congratulations, dude. Nice luck. For those of you who didn't win, keep in mind the game's just $12. And Insurgency is $1.50. I mean, come on. It's that's not a lot of money. It's a very small amount of money. Sarwis says, wait, I already have DOI? Yeah, that's okay. Like, you can give the key to a friend. It's all good. If you don't want the key, just let us know. We could roll again. It's up to you. But there's no problem. There's no pressure. You can keep the key. Just give it to a friend. This is how we advertise our game. It's all word of mouth. Master Cookie says, I'll take that key. Sorwiz, it's up to you. No, if you want to keep it, that's fine. Give it to the guy who needed it. Well, that's up to you if you want to give it to him. We can either re-roll or you can give it to him yourself. We can't make that decision for you. We don't want to be arbitrary with it. So it's your call. Atheist says, hey Mike, you remember that never before seen secret you talked about last week? I found it. Oh, really? Well,
really?
Really? I don't think you did, but maybe you did.
I'm really surprised no one's found it yet.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, you know.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Oh, look, Will joins us. Hi, Will. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Will is from the Twitch staff, so everybody should wave and say hi. Thank you, Twitch. You help us interact with our community and help us to build a community around great, fun games. How's things over in Twitch world? Are you guys, I guess you guys are US West, right? We're in Amsterdam, so it's 8:15 p.m. right now. And the sun is still out because we live in a strange part of the world. They don't call it the Netherlands for nothing. Will says, thanks, NWI. You give me good FPS games. Aw, go on. No. Thank you. I appreciate hearing that. On a more serious note, this channel really has been great for our community, for fostering, fostering a group of like-minded players that all enjoy hardcore tactical shooter games, and also showing off the custom content, showing off that they create. We've done a lot of map maker interviews on this stream. We've done a lot of mod maker interviews on this stream, like Born to Kill, the Vietnam mod. Insurgency, like 2 years ago. That was fun. Zombie mod for Insurgency. There's lots of others. Operator, that was another one. There's all kinds of stuff. Also developer interviews like we're doing now, map previews, content previews. All that stuff is great, so thank you. But yes, did you say you found the secret? It's the floating helmet in the Reichswald center bunker. That's a bug. That's actually not the secret. Sorry.
Yeah, I just wrote that down.
Ooh, oops.
There shouldn't be a floating helmet there.
We're gonna look into that. Good catch. That's not the secret though. Yeah, right. He says, no, really. I'm not lying. 100% not lying. The secret is, it's an Easter egg. Like you'll know it when you find it. Hitler is a twat. That's the decal? No, that's not a secret.
Yeah, Mikey is a twat. That would be an Easter egg.
Very good, Steve. Very good. Whenever we do playtests, Steve always watches me. It's weird. Like, I really like Steve a lot. I think he's a very interesting man, the way he got involved with our company.
Yeah, you're
he
so
makes
full of
awesome
crap.
content. I really do, dude. I really like you. But it's still weird to me that you always watch me during playtests. I don't know what to make of it. I'm
Well,
flattered.
I'm spectating, and it just happens to land on you.
Just happens to. Okay. SWE Panzar says, I know the secret. Well, what is it, dude? By the way, this is a question and answer period, so if anybody has any questions, please, throw them into the chat. We'd be happy to answer. Atheist says, is it only found with no clip or no? No. You can find it without no clip. You don't need to do anything crafty. It is in plain fucking sight. It is just right there. I want to give more hints, but not yet. Check back next week, maybe next week.
Make them look for it.
I feel like they'll know it when they see it. You guys will know it when you see it. It's silly. You're gonna look at it and you're gonna be like, "That's silly. That's obviously a joke." If you can understand it, maybe that's a hint. I'm giving incredulous eyes, like, what does that mean? I don't know. Sir Picklebottom asks, have you watched the movie Downfall? No, I haven't. I guess I could. I watched all the old World War II movies myself. With my dad that was a while back. Dirty Dozen, Kelly's Heroes, Bridge Too Far, Guns of Navarone. What else? They were good. I had a lot of fun watching those. You saw those too, right, Steve?
It's been a while.
Panzar links a link. On the map Crete, there's a Satanist church in the distance Easter egg. What? That's I think that's just a warped cross. It's not a Satanist church. It's really good. You should watch it along with Das Boot. Yeah, no, I think it would. I also want to watch The Great Escape. It's another one we were talking about recently. Any love for Band of Brothers? Yeah. That was a good show. Watch that.
Yeah, that's a good series. I watched that one in Iraq.
Did you really?
Yeah, of all places.
Yeah. Man, this war, I don't want to think about this war. I want to think about this other war.
Man, other war. They had it pretty bad, man. That sucked.
Yeah, the Second World War, we really glorify it a lot, right? And, even we're kind of guilty of this because, we're making fiction, we're making multiplayer shooters, or shooters in general, which are, no matter what, about killing dozens and hundreds of people. But we do it in a gamey way. We want fun and immersion. We don't, and like a gritty portrayal of that, but not in a way that's like, we're not trying to depict it as it really was. I don't think any game really tries to do that. It's not the right medium. But it does contribute to this, perhaps contributes to this lack of acknowledgement about the way the war really was, which was miserable. Like 80 million people died in the Second World War, if you include famine and starvation.
Can't wrap my head around it.
No, dude, it's too unreal of a number. But yeah, it's crazy to think about that. And it was recent, too. It happened very recently. Anyway, history aside, a question from Alabaster Slim. You guys supported Insurgency with frequent updates for several years. What's the roadmap look like for DOI? How long do you intend to support it with updates? Will Sandstorm change things? Well, our team is working on DOI. That's a good question, by the way. Our team is working on Sandstorm and on DOI together. We've got people on both projects. Some people are on both projects. I'm working on Sandstorm, but I'm also, obviously doing community stuff here, which is on DOI right now because we don't have much to show for Sandstorm yet. But we still do plan more content updates. We can't say for how long exactly, but we do plan more. I don't think it's going to be as much as Insurgency. We updated Insurgency source for like 3 years with new weapons, new maps, new voiceover, new game modes, all that kind of thing. We want to focus on Sandstorm, most of our resources. But that being said, we can still add new content to DOI, like new maps. like new units, stuff like that, balance changes, all that kind of thing. Kermani says, so why is the company office located in the Netherlands? Well, one of our offices is. We have people working remotely all over the world, like Steve, for example. Steve is outside DC right now, but you actually live in the western United States, is that right?
Yeah, South Dakota.
Gotcha, South Dakota. And we have people in the Czech Republic. We have people in, well, they were in the UK. Or no, we still do. We have Johnny Hickenbottom. He's in the UK. People in Canada, people in America, people in Germany. I was talking about Matthias. He made the posters earlier in that map, Breville. We've got like a dozen people here. Now it's 11 because Ben left. He went to Colorado. And we've got some people in the Colorado-Denver studio too. Alabaster Slim says, Mike, you wrote the script for much of DOI, correct? Do you write new content for each map, or just when new units are added that have new voice actors? Yes, I wrote most of the script. I wrote every character except the British character, the Scottish character, and the Commonwealth Station character who speaks to you over the radio. That was written by the voice actor of those three roles, George Exley, who did everybody, all three of them, and he did a really good job. He had a better grasp of British English than me, and he showed me some of his stuff, and I was like, yeah, that's sweet, you should write it. You should just write it. And so he wrote it, and I like supervised, you know, I directed him, I told him what I preferred, and we worked it out. But I wrote everything else. But yes, the other thing, voiceover is only associated with units. It's not associated with any other new maps or content. Trilica says, is that Easter egg that weird painting with someone's face? No. Nope, nope, nope. You guys might kick yourselves when you see it. Because it really is in plain sight. It's not hidden at all. It's a place that is often passed. Like, perhaps even occupied. Alabaster Slim asks, do you find it challenging writing for a single-player campaign? These are good questions, good questions. We're calling it more of a story mode. It's going to be single-player, but it's also co-op, and it's more of a story. We don't want people to expect like a full-length campaign. I can't say too much about it. I am the writer. I am working in a big way on the story and other stuff too. But it is a challenge for our studio. We're really excited about the premise that we have. Alex, maybe you can link the latest teaser that we had released at E3. It's really exciting, but we're also, you know, this is new territory for us, so it is a little nerve-wracking. But the only way that you learn stuff is by learning it, you know, and doing it. So it'll be very interesting to see what people think. We think we have some cool ideas, and we think we're really excited to experiment with storytelling. Some of us on the team have experience with that, but as a team we don't. So we'll see where it goes. But it's, again, very exciting. Intimidating and exciting is the answer. Pure Banana asks, whose idea was that the 761st tank crew fighting as infantry? Those are the Black Panthers on the U.S. Army. That was Andrew Spearin's idea, I believe, our creative director. We had the 92nd Infantry, the Buffalo Soldiers, and we thought, oh, we have this African-American voiceover, but it's only restricted to one unit. Let's add another unit in there. And that's for the U.S. Army, who only really have 3 voices. Asking about the Easter egg. I'm not going to give any more details yet. You guys will like it. I'm really happy. Yeah, I'm not going to say. Just look around. It's there. It's around. I think you guys will find it, and you'll find it funny. I've said a couple hints already during this Q&A, so if you want to go back. One more hint? Just one. Okay. You can find it in one of Day of Infamy's maps.
You are so mean.
I'm not mean, man. I just can't give it away, right?
No, you can't.
SR69 says, just tuning in. Nice beard, Mikey. Thanks. I don't like my facial hair. It just gets cold here. It's fine. Thank you. I appreciate that. Stick around. If you have any questions, let me know. We're going to wrap it up here in a few minutes. Any questions for Steve? Our level designer? I have questions for Steve, but I can't ask them on stream because it's about Sandstorm. Sora was asked, love the color grading option, but there are only 3. Will you guys plan to add more? I'll have to look into that. Maybe we should do a stream where we just get together a bunch of community questions and requests, as I was saying earlier with Amish that came from the Discord. I'll have to look into that. Maybe we'll make a forum post. After the update comes out, we could do a stream where I just sit down with Christian and talk and we answer some questions. Maybe. We'll see. I'll look into it and I'll let you guys know. Airlock asks, how old are you, Steve?
55.
And DOI Lover asks, who is Steve? Info on him, his life? Steve, well, I guess I can let him answer that, but he's one of our level designers on the team.
Yep, 55, retired Air Force, started making community maps as a hobby, and they enjoyed what they saw, so they hired me. That's a good route for getting this type of job, I'm here to tell you.
It's true. Mr. Brightside, Ben Turtel, Latte, Brian Birnbaum. I don't want to mispronounce his name, so I'm gonna check really quick. Jan Huygen, forgive me, Jan. Squad. He was making foy for the map contest, and he's like, he didn't want to spin it. And we're like, hey man, we like that map though. You want to just come work for us and finish it up? Ooh, here's a good question. Will, one of the Twitch staff, asks you, Steve, how do you like the UE4 mapping tools compared to the source engine tools from Inst and DOI?
I'm relatively new to the UE4 mapping tool. I just started learning them, but I'm really enjoying it so far. It's powerful, and I haven't crashed once.
Whoa, nice. I think you did express a lot of excitement earlier, and I think that was just because you saw the technical potential.
Well, yeah, I mean,
of an engine that's 14 years ahead of source.
The capabilities that it gives you, but there's a lot of things that working with Hammer that you make, but it's kind of a pain to get the effect that you want, and the UE4 editor makes it a lot easier to get those types of things. So, like I said, I have a lot to learn, so I'm sure I'll catch up on little nuances that I don't know now, but positive so far. It's fun.
Good. I'm excited. I think there's a lot of potential there, and but as you say, there's a lot to learn. I guess correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not a level designer, but another one of the big differences is the way it handles brushwork. They're like, isn't brushwork. Is that right? It's all just models?
Well, yeah. I mean, you can do it both ways. You can create geometry like you do in Hammer, but you can also use modular sets that. So I'm digging the way you can do terrain, the way you can map the terrain and level it out and do different things with that. And lighting is a big deal, because with a Hammer map, you build it and then you have to compile it, which can take anywhere from 3 to 8 hours depending on the map. So you don't really know if the lighting is right. With this one, it's all done in the editor, so you know what you're getting. It's much better that way.
I think it takes literally 1 second to just look at it, right? You just click play.
When it's building lighting, it takes a little bit, but
okay, yeah, but to jump into the map though.
But at least you don't have to waste a whole day to find out that it's just not what you wanted.
Right. It's a huge difference. And yeah, brushwork is where you like build the block, kind of like simple Lego pieces. Like, oh, I want a building that's this big, and then you work from there. Unreal has that, but it also has a lot of model work where you like an artist makes a model and you put it into the map.
Yeah, just like drop a wall in and drop a door in, those types of things.
Exactly, yeah. Elemeno asks, would you make a competitive 5v5 game mode and smaller maps? No, we're not really going for a competitive thing with Day of Infamy. We do want that with Sandstorm. But with Day of Infamy, we want to play up the... It was the Second World War, so we want to play up the battle, the war aspect, not as much the tight 5v5 engagements. But we do have Firefight, you know, for people who want that. And you can play it that way if you want, but the official experience you want to deliver is different. We do want to have, I see a question from DOI Lover. With Insurgency's competitive, we kind of tried to like put it in late in the game, and it didn't really work out very well. It's better to build it from the beginning with competitive in mind, and that's what we're trying to do with Sandstorm. It won't be something everybody has to do. It's not going to detract from the co-op or the story or the regular versus mode, but it'll be an option there. We might have something to test by the end of the year for the closed alpha, or at some point in the closed alpha for Sandstorm, but I can't say that for sure. I can say our intention is to have something to test by the end of the year for the closed alpha. And trust me, we work hard every day, and we are going to do our damnedest to get that thing ready to test, and it'll be so exciting to play it with you guys. Seriously, I'm not fabricating these feelings.
We're not slacking off. I literally work every day.
Yeah. And we love it, man. We love doing it. And we're excited to show it to you guys. Did you guys have to work around some issues with UE4 during development, or did the engine turn out to be a near-perfect choice for Sandstorm? I don't want to speak for the whole team, but I would say like we're really happy with the choice. Like it's been awesome. People are used to Source, but we were ready to move on. Sure, it's had updates and stuff, but Source came out in 2003, 14 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know of any big issues, but I really haven't been working Sandstorm that much.
I think everybody, even though we might be learning new stuff and it is new, I think everybody's happy with it. And we're still developing for it. We're still learning.
Believe the hype. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, we hope that you guys will like it. Just stick around. Just keep being alive and playing video games, and you will eventually see Sandstorm. Atheist asks you a question, Steve. I really like the older Reichswald aesthetic in the alpha. Is it still possible to give... it's scrolling too fast. Is it still possible to give that swampy feel and add some things from it, like the larger lake and the swampy trees? I also have a lot of suggestions for Reichswald, and I'm going to put them on the forums soon.
And we're always happy to see that stuff. We really are. Sometimes unfortunately it turns into a bit of a flame fest, but we do watch the forums and we do look at feedback in there, and we do look at suggestions, and the things that we like, we incorporate. The things that are feasible, we incorporate if we like them. But I know that we're doing some updates on Risewall as far as the look of it goes, but I'm not aware of any plans to any kind of sweeping changes right now.
Yeah, we're pretty happy with Reichswald. We did change that aesthetic for a reason. We like this new orange fall look. But we can make more improvements, especially balance-wise. Post on the forums. We'll keep
please put them in there, because there's sometimes, diversity is good. Sometimes people look at things differently than you did, and you just don't think about it.
A question from Kukulo. Will anybody be able to apply for Sandstorm's alpha when the time comes? We're still figuring out how we're going to distribute the closed alpha. There's a lot of different ways we could do it. We're going to need to keep in mind our technical limitations, how many players we can host, how much feedback we can listen to, and still like digest it well. How ready we feel the game is to show off, how many people we want to see the game, how selective we want to be in terms of like the kinds of opinions that we want to get. I don't know, like there's a lot of different options. We might have a survey where like if you have only people with this hardware, or only people that have I don't know, certain I can't think of any other examples, but you understand what I'm saying. We might have some kind of selection process so we can go through the feedback well, and it's not too overwhelming, and it's the appropriate type of feedback. So basically, we haven't said yet, but obviously when we know, we will tell you. Okay, I think we're going to wrap it up here in a minute. Any final questions before we go? Give me a link to report bugs. Sure.
If you see something off in a map, then just a lot of times just take a screenshot, and if it goes up in our forums, I'm looking through screenshots all the time because I can pick out bugs there pretty easily.
You can post map bugs on the forums, as Steve says. You can also post them at support.newworldinteractive.com, which I just put into the chat. Well, just let us know. Our ears are open. We'll get it. Will Sandstorm have mod support? Yes. We have every intention of having that. Hopefully through the workshop. Maybe on console. We can't really say yet, but certainly on PC. Yeah, we wanna have that. Okay, I think that about wraps up everything. To start, I apologize everybody for the inconvenience with the server not working in the beginning. That was an unforeseen issue. I don't know what the crash was, but I'll talk to the team and I'll figure that out. It appeared to have been fixed because when we joined the Crash This server, it didn't crash. We just played and had fun. So fortunately, we were able to fix it. If you have any other questions, we're going to be back. We do these streams every Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern, so please come on out. Let us know. Follow the channel. We do giveaways sometimes too. We have special guests, we do dev interviews, community interviews, play custom maps, play with guests, influencers, Devil Dog, Blue Drake, Diplex. We had Valentin the Mad on recently. That was a lot of fun. A lot of different people. It's always fun. And we always do an open Q&A at the end, just like this. So thank you for coming out. Steve, thank you for coming out and answering my questions. It was really fun talking to you. And we really should, time. We really should do that Insurgency stream sometime. Play all your old maps, learn what you've found. Maybe as we're getting closer to Sandstorm, build some excitement. I don't know. It could be a fun throwback stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you though again for coming out, taking time to come on here. With that, we'll see you all next week, Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern.